Process Costing versus Job Costing by Caitlin Albrecht. Imagine you are taking a leisurely drive down a country road when you come upon a split. You can either go right or you can go left. Both directions take you to the same end goal, say a local hotspot restaurant, for example. However, there are two different routes to achieve the desired outcome. The road to your right guides you through the mountains before arriving, whereas the road to your left follows the river to the restaurant. This is how job costing and process costing relate. Both are used to find the cost of manufacturing one unit of product, but they differ in the way that they achieve the answer. According to our textbook, process costing is used by companies that produce extremely large numbers of identical units through a series of uniform production steps or processes. To put it into simpler terms, companies that produce the same product over and over again without any deviation or customization will use this costing system. Take Heinz ketchup, for example. Every bottle of ketchup they produce is the same, so in theory, it would cost the same to manufacture each bottle. Therefore, Heinz ketchup would use process costing to find the cost of producing one unit. To calculate manufacturing costs for a single unit using process costing, companies take the total manufacturing cost for all the units and divide it by the total number of units produced. Let's go back to Heinz ketchup. Say the company manufacturing cost for 500,000 jars was $50,000 in total. Using process costing, we divide $50,000 by 500,000 jars to get 10 cents per jar for manufacturing costs. To make sure you understand this topic, let's look at another example. Barware is a company that manufactures bendable straws. They can manufacture 800,000 boxes of 100 straws for a total of $100,000. So what's the cost of producing a single box of straws? We take $100,000 and then divide it by 800,000 boxes to get $1.25 per box for manufacturing costs. On the other hand, job costing is used by companies that produce unique, custom-ordered products or a relatively small batch of different products. Job costing is based on each individual job instead of all the jobs as a whole. Therefore, each individual unit is its own job. We can use Apple computers as an example of this type of product costing system. Through Apple, consumers can custom build computers to fit their individual needs. Because the computers are specific to each customer, their manufacturing costs also differ, with each computer depending on what the customer orders. Other examples of job costing outside of manufacturers include law firms, consulting firms, mechanics, plumbers, and electricians. These businesses base their prices and billing on each individual client. The difficulty, urgency, and time it takes to complete the job are all factors when determining cost. Since these things greatly vary depending on the job, it is impossible to take all the jobs together as a whole. In both cases, process costing and job costing are used to set sale prices and to bill clients. In order for a company to make a profit, they must set prices above the manufacturing costs plus the company's operating costs in other aspects of the value chain. If the sale prices are equal to the manufacturing plus other value chain costs, then the company will break even, meaning that they will not receive a profit or a loss. However, if the price is set below total costs for all aspects of the value chain, then the company will be operating at a loss.